Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you very much for your questions. Mario is here, as is Craig, Shaka and Stevie. Now, Stevie, on Sunday, you reminded me of a story that I don't think you've ever told on air. Because I was going to a retro place for my kids, which got like pinball machines and the old 80s arcades. Pinball. And you were saying that you used to make money from playing pinball when you were growing up. Was that right? How did you?
I used to sell the games. So there was a little pool. There was a little pool hall in Troon.
Right, where you grew up?
Yeah, where I grew up, and I also had 2 pinball machines at the entrance to it. But it was through the back where the pool tables were. So I used to get in there early and rack up the extra plays. And then when somebody came in and wanted to play it, rather than put their money in the machine and play, they would give me the money. And the deal was that if they got 2 or 3 replays, then they could play them. But after they played their game, I was back in. I was back in pole position.
So you were a pinball wizard, Stevie?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I just had figured it out, and I figured out how I could make some money.
Wow.
I never thought I'd say this about you, but you're an entrepreneur.
Oh, big time. Big time.
Next Friday's going to be on Shark Tank with this pinball.
I've got this idea, and I want $250,000.
I had 2 choices. The choice was, as a 14-year-old, get up at stupid o'clock,
right,
do the milk run.
Yeah.
Make the money up selling pinball games. So I thought pinball games was a lot better.
Oh, you are, Steve. What pinball, do you remember what game it was?
I don't.
No, that's a...
It's like 45 years ago.
Yeah, well, maybe a little more. OK.
I'll tell you what, you're asking for it. Honestly. I would have loved... You know what I'd love to have done?
What?
Shove you backwards off that chair.
Well, this is because you said that...
No, you were just being stupid.
It's because you said City wouldn't win the league without Haaland, and I mentioned that they'd won it last year without Haaland.
I don't mind you being clever most of the time.
Right.
But your timing was off tonight.
I mean, to be fair, you were 59 once.
Your timing was off, and it really annoyed me. And I would have loved to have knocked you off that
I don't think you're allowed to do that, Steve.
Well, I figured that one out.
Why would they sit you so close to me? I feel this is just...
I think it could be a learning experience.
OK, right, let's try and get through this.
Could have been worse. You could have been sat next to Shaq when he was going on that spiel about CONCACAF.
Yeah, but Shaka hasn't got like an edge that Stevie does.
He did on that occasion.
Oh, yeah.
You got very serious, Shaq.
I was trying to stay out of it, but Dan just egged me on.
For Stevie, as you know, there's a massive game this weekend in Manchester. What are your feelings towards Liverpool's chance of getting a result this weekend against City? And how important is this game for them maintaining a chance to finish in the top 4?
Do you know what? I was absolutely distraught thinking about this game.
Oh.
And then Darky threw me a bone.
Right.
When he said that Van Dijk's last 6 games, Liverpool have only lost 1 goal. Is that correct?
Well, Ian knows, he's a commentator.
It doesn't feel as though that's correct.
Right.
But Darky's
Didn't they play Real Madrid and concede
wrong.
quite a few goals against them?
I guess he's talking about the Premier League, though.
Yeah.
Because that was at the forefront of my mind, what Real Madrid did to Liverpool at Anfield. And I'm thinking, if City knock the ball around with a bit of pace and sharpness at their best, the way they can, I'm a worried man.
So you're a worried man?
Aye.
So they lose this and that's it, top 4 dreams are over?
Yeah. I don't... Listen, they've got City, and then they've got Chelsea away, and then Arsenal at home.
Yes.
And if they want the top 4, they're going to have to win at least 2 of these 3 games.
Yeah.
And how much money are you putting on that?
Well, not much.
Correct.
Hey, Arsenal almost mathematically going to be in the top 4, aren't they, Steve? You get to pay me the $50.
Aye.
That'd be nice. That'd put you in a good mood.
Can't
Help things.
I can't wait.
Sell him pinball tokens.
You'll get it. Yeah. You'll definitely get it.
Payment pinball tokens.
You'll definitely get it.
That's all right.
One way or another.
That's okay. Steve, you had to change his password today, didn't he? How did that go?
It's not completed.
I'm having some IT problems.
It's never a good sign when you walk by his desk.
I'm telling you, I'm jinxed. The guy was telling me what to do.
Right.
The guy who's the expert.
Right.
And I followed every single instruction to the letter.
Yep. What did he ask
didn't
you,
work.
Shaka?
And it didn't work.
Shaka, is this a PC or a Mac?
Hey, when I came in, he was doing that.
I was being very careful.
Mario, if you're starting a new club today and can choose any player in the world to start, Who are you choosing? Mbappe, Haaland, Saka, Vinny Jr., Bellingham, or someone else? Wow.
Yes, in the world, who are you choosing? Mbappe. If you're starting a new club today, you choose any player in the world to start. Mbappe.
Mbappe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would take
Clearly-
Haaland's goals.
Would you take Haaland over Mbappe?
Correct.
Oh.
I'll take Mbappe. I'm
Yeah.
Mario.
I'll take Mbappe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah? Stephen?
Ooh, Stevie.
Haaland.
Right.
Any problem with that?
Why Haaland over Mbappe, Stephen?
Goals.
Goals?
You know why
Mbappe
we
goals.
played a game?
Mbappe gets quite a few goals,
You know
doesn't
when
he?
you were little, does he get as many as Haaland?
Well, I don't know.
It's just a yes or no answer.
If he was playing for Manchester
It's just
City.
a yes or no answer.
If he was playing for Manchester
Is
City,
it yes
maybe
or
he would.
it's
If
a
he was
yes or
playing
no
for
answer?
Manchester City,
Well,
maybe he would.
let me tell you that if he can't score more goals than Haaland and he's playing in Ligue 1, then sorry,
Right.
I'll take Haaland. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Oh, so you not got an answer? No. There's a shock. Hey,
Hey, what's wrong? I don't know. What's happened to you in this chair?
it's not a chair. I can assure you.
Question for Stevie, oh dear. Will it not be better for Liverpool to switch Trent Alexander-Arnold into defensive midfield and buy a more defensively minded right back and make more impactful use of Trent's defensive and attacking skill set?
Well, no. No.
Stevie, stop coming so close.
I want to get close enough, just in case.
Well, it's my personal space.
Listen, we've all said the same thing. He can defend.
Right.
So why would you play him in the defensive midfield role? That makes no sense.
Okay. So could
Maybe you play him further up the
you play
park.
him left wing
Why would I play him left wing?
or right wing? Whichever side he's on.
Yes, I think. Look, he's better from the halfway line forward.
Are you surprised he's never tried it? Ever?
A little bit, yeah, because he is particularly bad defensively. That if you were Klopp, you'd surely either he's thinking it or one of the other coaching staff are going, boss, we can't keep doing this, but they keep doing it.
While the US is caught up, whether
Well, this is
Balogun
for you, Shaq.
will choose them, do you recall who scouted and wooed you the most to play for them? Congrats, Craig and Stevie, on the greatest victory for Scotland. A signal golf season has begun. A resounding aye for Stevie. So away from the congratulations for a result that you had no impact in, let's talk about who scouted you, Stevie. How did Liverpool woo you?
Liverpool had a contact in the region I lived in, the west of Scotland, who was actually connected with Ayr United, as well as Liverpool. So it was kind of pretty straightforward.
Right.
They just made a call and said,
Yep.
come and watch this.
Here's some pinball tokens.
Yeah, watch this ginger heat,
Yeah.
pale-faced Scottish guy.
There we go.
So it was pretty straightforward.
Internationally, England and Trinidad and Tobago wanted you, yeah, Shaq? How did
Yeah.
they woo you?
Who are you?
I played in England, B international, got called up for the England senior team, but then growing up, I always dreamt of playing for Trent and Tobago, but I had this falling out with Jack Warner, and then Bertie Sinclair, who I still feel as kind of my footballing father, so to speak. I played under him through all the junior national teams. He got the senior job, and he called me and asked me to come back to play for Trent and Tobago. But for Bertie Sinclair, I wouldn't have gone because, as I say, myself and Jack Warner just had too contentious a relationship.
And have you mended that relationship?
No.
No.
I'm not bitter.
Do you want to mend them? Do you want to mend them?
You could only play for Scotland, yeah? There was
I don't
no
want to mind
choice.
them, Mario.
Only Scotland in your
Top.
blood.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I never asked.
And how did Chelsea woo you as a 16-year-old to come down?
We used to go on trials.
Okay.
School holidays.
Did you go anywhere else?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, a lot of places.
Yeah.
Tottenham, Arsenal, some lower division clubs, Stoke City, because at the time, because one of the thought processes was go to a smaller club and you maybe get a chance quicker.
Sure.
Rather than going to a big club and it's more difficult. In the end, I didn't do that.
Oh,
But I had a choice between Arsenal and Chelsea in the end.
okay.
Both wanted me because I'd done really well at Arsenal.
Well done.
Trial.
Oh.
And they called me, my mum and dad, but for some reason I chose to go to the other side of London.
Mario, how young were you when you went into the Ajax Academy?
I was 9.
Wow. Flumin' heck. How was that?
It was cool. I mean, like the opportunity you came across when I was playing for a local team. I didn't want to go to Ajax at the time because I clearly wanted to follow the path of my brother. And he was playing as a defender for a local team. So when Ajax came across and asked me to join them, I said no, because I wanted to stay and play for my local team. And then Ajax came again. They tried, 3 times maybe, to get me over. So then I joined the trial, similar to what Greg said. They had a trial, they wanted me to join it. And I did it, and then played 1 or 2 games, and then they said, okay, come and join us. Then I joined them.
What position, Mario?
I was a defender because we played against them with our local team, and we kept beating them, and sometimes they would beat us. So there was kind of a balance. So I was as a defender, but at the back, I was playing similar to what we play on the street, right? You try to dribble the ball from the back and just doing like whatever you could do. And Ajax liked it because you were taking risk. And I mean, the way the football is built at Ajax is taking a lot of risk as a footballer.
When did you leave home to play, Mario? Obviously not at 9.
When I left home to play, I mean, I stayed home my whole career till I went to Chelsea.
Right.
So when I went to Chelsea, I was like, what is it? Maybe I left Holland, 21, I left.
Right.
What about your trials?
Well, St Michael's, Mullion, there was a lot of battle over the Thomas name.
There must have been a few pub teams scouting you.
Very much so. It was quite the battle. Unfortunately, they couldn't afford it.
Injury.
Lack of skill, whatever it was. Mario, start, bench, sell. Eto'o, Drogba, Van Persie.
Oh.
Eto'o, Drogba, Van Persie. Oh my God, why you do that, man? Oh, okay. I would start Eto'o. Bench, Drogba is so dead. And then I have to, Van Persie. I have to let him go. You just have to sit, yeah. Eto'o, man, guys, I don't know if you know about Eto'o, but I grew up with him, watching him. Oh, what a player, man. I saw him one time in Miami at a pool. There's not a lot of players that I walk up to and go like, sir, you're an incredible player. And I shook his hand. And he was so kind, so nice. But what a player he was. Wow. And then Drogba, okay, and Van Persie, we can talk about them because they were all great. But this is my journey. Eto'o, Drogba, Van Persie.
Wow, good.
I think I'll go with Mario.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean,
That's some choice,
it's
isn't
hard to... Unfortunately, I think it's between Eto'o and Drogba, whoever you start.
Yes,
Right.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with
Van
Steve.
Persie was fantastic, but it's between them. There was somebody sent a question similar to this
Okay.
once before with Eto'o and Drogba, and I went with Eto'o then. But I tell you what,
Wasn't Stevie's makeup artist, was it?
I tell you what, Drogba.
I don't
you
think
don't want to play. You don't want anything to
You've
do
got
with
Eto'o.
either of them.
Yeah, I don't think it's a debate. I think it's Eto'o all day, every single
I thought the debate was
Yeah?
the second two.
It was the second two.
Right.
I've said this before. The best individual performance I've played against was Didier Drogba.
Okay.
We played Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. This was at West Ham. West Ham scored first. They had a man sent off. And then Didier Drogba just basically told the other 8 players, you all stay back, just launch it forward and I'll take care of it. And it was the most unplayable performance I've seen from somebody for 90
What
minutes.
did you do? Just stay in your line?
Yeah, pick the ball out there. Pick the ball out in net 4 times to be exact. We lost 4-1 to 10 men.
No,
Wow.
I agree with Shaka because sometimes you play against players, right? On their own, they can lead the line. And I have to say that Didier could do that. On his own, I had a time with Heskey, but Heskey couldn't score as much as Didier did. But Didier on his own. No one could be. I played against him too. Marking him, the man had some strength. But Eto'o was quick, my brother. When Eto'o got the ball, 1 against 1. I don't know how you can stop that.
Final question. So Kai Havertz has been vocal about his admiration for donkeys.
Oh, okay.
Which animal, other than dogs, does the panel admire? Wow.
Cats. I'm a cats guy.
Are you a cat?
I'm a cat
But
guy.
you don't have any cats, do you?
No. My wife hates cats
Right.
and wouldn't allow us to have cats, but I love cats.
Do you? More than dogs?
Probably.
Oh.
Well, certainly. Well,
No, this is like Ronaldo. You're going to upset me.
Even growing up, I never had a cat, but I just love cats.
Really,
Yeah,
Shaq?
love cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. What about you, Mario?
All day dogs, man. Dogs.
No, dogs aren't allowed. No, you need another
Oh.
animal. Dogs are not allowed.
Okay, then an eagle, like a bird, or something like that. But,
Is there one in the sky? What were you looking at, Mario?
Okay. Donkey.
Yeah.
Just pick an animal.
Yeah. Donkey? No, right. No, Stevie, what are you going for?
Horse.
Nothing.
No, sharks, you hate, obviously, scared of them.
Nothing.
Well, a shark's
Nothing.
not an animal, is it?
After
A shark
dogs.
an animal?
No.
You can't trust cats.
No,
You
they never
had
come
that
to
cat,
you.
obviously, they made it during COVID. What was the name of that cat?
Which one are you talking about?
The one that was on, that came on and started meowing. The last cat you had, the one that died.
Oh, Daisy.
Daisy.
That cat would scratch you in a second.
Okay, right.
I'm telling
Because
you.
you trained it to. Get him.
I'm telling you.
Scratch you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we had that cat for 10 years, right?
Right.
At least. And when we got it, after about 20 minutes, I was like, get it out of the house. I couldn't go up the stair. It was at the top of the stair and wouldn't let me up the stair. I'm like that. I was going nowhere near it. And even as long as we had it, it would still scratch you from nowhere.
Wow.
No, animals, no thanks.
No, just dogs.
Just dogs, no.
That's
no.
it.
I used to go around his house and the two big dogs he had at the time, no problem. But that
Yeah.
cat, he just used to,
Aye.
Yeah.
he used to just look at you.
Aye.
You'd be like, it's going to do something.
Can't trust cats.
Should have given it to Shaka. Shaka loves cats.
I'd had it.
Aye.
Yeah?
Yeah, that would have soon changed.
What about you? Do you have a penchant for any other animal apart from a dog?
Bonchon.
Penchant?
Well,
I like a giraffe.
Well, yeah, I was
I'm
going to say,
I like-
South Africa.
What
Yeah.
do you know about giraffes?
Well, I've seen them. They look nice, don't they?
Polar bears look nice, but they would
No,
eat
they
you.
don't look scary.
Josh.
Well, they like some
Giraffe's not
because
going to
they're
eat you, is it? Giraffe's not going to eat you. What a silly comparison.
No, it's not.
What, a
Why?
giraffe?
What
A giraffe's
what do you know about
dangerous, you know?
giraffes?
Well, I like looking at them. When I go to the zoo or go to safari places, they're nice, aren't they?
Right.
Well, why is that make you,
Lions.
why would that make you angry that I like giraffes?
Honestly. Get yourself a cobra. That's what you need.
Get what?
A cobra. Get yourself one of them. Nick. Aye. Yeah, nice to look at.
Why would that make you angry?
You said preferably a man-eating one.
A giraffe.
A giraffe.
Seriously. What are you on about?
I've never said it's so ridiculous.
I mean, if you'd said like a horse or something, some sort of animal that you can actually take care of and...
What, get
But a
taken care of?
giraffe.
Where's the horse going to go in your
A
house?
giraffe.
Oh, there's a horse in the house.
Plenty of people have a horse
hey,
and put it in a stable.
This horse won't let me up the stairs.
And they go every day. And they clean it out.
Stood at the top of the stairs.
Hey, just showing your ignorance.
What?
Just showing your ignorance.
Goodness me.
You leave the door open, the horse comes in. You leave the door open, that's the thing.
It's just
You're just all showing your ignorance.
Stray horse in the
Plenty of
house.
people got horses and
Who's joining
they
us for
keep
dinner
them
tonight?
elsewhere.
Oh, we have a horse at the table.
If you'd said that about a giraffe, I would understand. Not a horse.
Oh, well, there we are. Good. I'm not here tomorrow, thank goodness. Okay, that is it. We are done. I don't think we should sit you there anymore, Stevie. It seems to bring out the...
No, I think
Yeah, that's a good
I think it
idea.
brings out the worst in you. So.
Trust me,
No,
he's over
it's
there.
not a chair, it's you.
That is now your seat. Isn't it, Shaq?
Yes?
No,
Yes, please.
I don't know. Let's see why.
Let's see.
Oh,
A giraffe?
How stupid.
Oh, but who's here tomorrow? Are you here tomorrow?
I'm here.
Oh, you are. Shaka's here tomorrow. There, Shaka and Kay.
Again.
So,
Yeah.
That's 3 days of the trot.
Yes, sir.
Wow, Shaq. Yes, sir. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.